handle the transition from lover to lackey without it being a little awkward. Not to be done, she decided. Her thoughts drifted back to the empty fields. "Josset, what day is it?"
"Milady?"
"The fields are usually a bustle by this time, is why I ask."
"Oh, but it's the first day of the feast."
"Holy pal," she muttered. "Nita's feast always sneaks up on me. I do need you to hasten to the stables."
"I understand, milady. I'm dressing as fast as I can."
No. I mean, ready Aramis for me, would you?"
"You'll be riding her this morning?"
"Yes, and longer. I'm crossing the whole of Totus today." She sighed and walked away from the lovely view at the window. As much as I'd rather not, I have to keep a promise to my sister. Halpid was ready with food and a sour expression by the time she reached the dining hall.
"Good afternoon, Lady Delphina,"
he said blandly. "Shut up, it's still morning," she said. He pulled a chair out for her to sit in, which she ignored, picking a chair closer to the food instead. In a proper household, a manservant, Halpid or someone answering to him, would fill a plate for her. This wasn't a proper household, though, and as long as she was the lady of the domain, it would remain improper. Mr. Halpid, Bettine didn't actually know his first name, was bequeathed to her at the same time as the castle, having outlived the prior Lord Delphina, Stampier Alcon. Bettine only met Stampier a couple of times when she was a child. On neither occasion did he deign to speak to her, but spoke of her and around her often enough to make an impression. That impression was bad. "Plenty of food, Halpid," she said, pointing with her fork. This was innately improper as well, which was why she did it. "Sit down. Have some." He remained stock-still for a solid 5 count before sagging visibly and sliding into the chair opposite Bettine. "I won't tell," she said, filling her plate with sausage, fresh fruit, and poached quail eggs. It took 3 years to crack the mystery that was Mr. Halpid. Prior to her receipt of the Delphina, Bettine had never headed a household, never mind an estate with vassals. It took some adjustment. It shouldn't have, given she was raised in Castle Totus, which was simply full of servants. But it felt different somehow when she was the lady of the house, like their fealty was being imposed by her specifically, rather than as a natural consequence of historical tradition. In short, when she was at the Delphina bequest, she only rarely treated the help like the help, which, oddly, just made them edgy. This was doubly so for Halpid, and since she was around him more often than anyone else attached to the Delphina, she also worked twice as hard to get him to just relax. One day she realized that he wasn't concerned with how she behaved around him at all. He was concerned that someone else would be concerned with how she behaved around him, especially when they had guests. Fixing this meant inviting a few cousins for dinner and treating Halpid terribly in front of them. Having made it clear that her wholly inappropriate efforts to treat him like a person would only happen when they were alone together, they got along fine. "Josset," Halpid said blandly. There was an entire paragraph hidden in his expression and the utterance of the stable boy's name.
"Really?"
Bettine smiled. "My bed required adjusting," she said. He looked capable.
"People will... Lady Delphina, this is how rumors begin."
"That I bedded a stable boy? Is it